Hello, everyone. My name is Brandy Wolf. I am an Oracle of Shadows, an intuitive spiritual counselor, and a shadow alchemist. I do shadow work, shadow healing, things of that nature. And early this morning, I was thinking that maybe I need to contact my grandfather. And my grandfather was a World War II vet in the Navy, and to ask him about the current events going on right now in our country, in the U.S., with ICE agents and things of that nature. Oh, and let me CYA cover my butt. This is for entertainment purposes only. So I'm CYAing. So, and I was trying to think, well, what deck should I use for this to contact him? And I got my son ready for school. So I got him ready to get on his bus. And when we went outside, we saw a raven, which it was my first time. I'm going to be 50 years old next month. And it was my first time seeing a raven. And I felt like I was in the presence of something magical. And I was like, okay, I'm going to use the Crow Tarot to contact my grandfather. But it just felt so magical. And I just see another bird, which I don't have my glasses. I need an eye exam. And I see a bird right now on the fence, and it's like, what an experience. Then I knew it was a raven because it was a bigger bird. It was just one bird. Normally crows are with a pack. It was just murder of crows. But it was just one bird, one raven, and it was hawk size. It was huge. And my son thought it was the most neatest thing ever. So I thought about contacting my grandfather to see what he thought about the current state of the U.S., get some information, what he thinks about ICE, And I miss that man. I loved that man. I loved that man. His name was Ernest, but he was nicknamed Ike. Everybody called him Ike. And me and him, when I was younger, we would watch Bob Ross, and in the Cajun old cooking guy we would watch as well. He loved watching them. His favorite, he had a crush on Vanna White, so we would have to watch Wheel of Fortune. He had a huge super crush on Vanna White, so we had to watch Wheel of Fortune when it would come on. And the TV had to be up super loud because he had hearing problems. But it reminded me of him, and I want to talk to him and see what he has to say. So I'm using the Crow Tarot for this. I was going to use a different deck, but after seeing the Raven, I was like, you know what? I'm going to use the Crow Tarot for this. So I'm wanting to know what my grandfather, Ernest Ike Lakes, wants to say about the current situation. Part of me feels like he's probably rolling in his grave, upset. But I wanted to ask. And crows and ravens have a special spiritual connection between the earth plane and the spiritual plane. So there's a connection there. So let me see what I pulled here. And I'm also going to do a guidance card too. Ooh, 9 of Swords. Death. Death. Wow. First card out. 10 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Pentacles upright. And we have the overall energy as the Nine of Swords. So this is telling me he's not happy. He is very scared about the current events. I'm going to also do a, this is the Urban Crow Oracle. I'm going to pull a card from here after I do this reading and see what else he may have to say. Maybe guidance or what he wants to just verbalize here. The Ace of Pentacles is giving me like he sees hope, a new beginning. And since Pentacles deals with the earth realm, the physical realm, I feel that he's trying to say that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Like I said, we had the Nine of Swords as the overall energy for this reading. The Nine of Swords, and then I just now noticed after that, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. After that, yeah, I think he's saying that things are going to be okay. But let's talk about this. With the Nine of Swords in upright, it means anxiety, stress, worriness, thinking the worst. It can also mean self-fulfilling prophecies that are negative. But this is telling me that he's very worried, very concerned about what's going on. And with the Six of Cups in reverse, this is telling me that people are repeating the past. Six of Cups deals with the past, nostalgia, when it's upright. And it's usually about thinking good things. But this is, in a way, like the past is coming back because people have not let go of the past for negative reasons. And then we have the Five of Swords in reverse. And it can mean reconciliation, things being okay, coming to light, realizing what was done. Apologizing is also another meaning, I feel, of that card. But like I said, the overall energy is the Nine of Swords. Okay, then we have the Death card as the card that I pulled out first. Death talks about death, an ending. But it's like the phoenix. There's transformation. It ends, but something new is coming. But in this context, especially since I got the Ten of Cups in reverse, this is telling me it was put to death, the way the Germans were. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to get flagged or anything, but the way the Germans were with Hitler, I'll just say that. You know, it was put to death, and it's being reborn, and it's destroying the community, it's destroying the families, it's destroying humanity, it's destroying what they fought for, and he's not happy. I mean, he's very scared. He's not happy. He's not happy this is going on. He's seeing, you know, I mean, come on, death, Ten of Cups. He's seeing destruction of the community. He's seeing destruction of families, friends. You know, it's a destruction of humanity. Now, my grandfather was a Scorpio. And, you know, me and him, we clicked. We were just, I was young, but we we just clicked. It was just, I had an amazing relationship with that man. But he's saying, it's destroying our country. It's destroying us. They put an end to this. Why is this happening? Why is this being rebirthed? Why is this going on? It's destroying the country. It's destroying humanity. It's destroying families, whether you immigrants or not. It's destroying everything. It's like evil, and it's destroying. But he does give an offer of hope. He says he is scared. We had, like I said, we had the Nine of Swords. He's scared. There's anxiety. But Ten of Pentacles talks about new beginnings, new opportunities, a fresh start. All right. Even though we're going through this horrible, horrific situation, there's still light at the end of the tunnel. There's still hope. But he's not happy. He's very scared. So now I already shuffled the Crow Oracle, the Urban Crow Oracle. Underneath the deck we have Bond. Okay? It's about coming together, defeating this, and soar. Okay? So we have the overall energy as bonding. We need to bond with each other, put our differences aside, bond, work on a connection with each other, and then soar. I mean, what do you take flight, take action, make things happen to destroy. That's the guidance. That's what he's, saying that needs to be done. We have to come together, okay? Put our differences aside and the main goal. Just focus on the main goal. Let the smaller political issues that we may disagree with, just put them on hold. We have to take our main, our main focus and work on that. Republicans, Democrats, doesn't matter what religion you believe in, what political party, we need to put our differences aside and bond to make this right, to soar, to make things happen, to take action, to make it the place we want it to be. Okay? We have to release this hatred. We have to release this this pain that we have. And this is what I'm getting, okay? I love you, grandfather. I love you, grandpa. I love you. And I appreciate you. Yeah, I know you're giving me cold chills. Thanks for letting me know. I'm trying to see if there's any other message he wants me to reply or say. But he's given us hope. We can rebuild. We can make things right. But we have to bond. We have to come together. We have to come together. I wish he was here. But that's what I'm getting from my grandfather at this time. Wow. Just, I'm in awe. I'm in awe. And it just cracks me up that I picked death as the first card out. It just, blows my mind. But here's the message from my grandfather. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Be safe. You have my blessings.